where we are right now, especially with development, you brought up the word ecosystem. How far away are we in developing players and kids, even though we have a few that are, going to City A, they're going to the big clubs. How far away are we from people mentioning us consistently with the big clubs when it comes to tournaments like the World Cup, where, you know what, we don't want to have to play them, where we're a juggernaut, similar to France or similar to Argentina. How far are we away from competing with them at the highest level?
I think we're a ways from that.
Yes.
But having said that, on any given day, we can beat any given team.
That is true.
Right? But are we a heavyweight in world soccer? Not yet. And what it's going to take is a lot of concentrated effort. It's so difficult to just produce these talents regularly, but you need a lot of commitment, and we have commitment from MLS owners.
Yes.
You need a lot of dedication from the coaches. We have very good coaches in our academy, and you need that across the board. Really good coaches at this level to help produce the players.
I think what a lot of people don't realize as well during the World Cup is that it's usually the same 8 teams that make the quarterfinal every time, with the exception of maybe one dark horse.
You get a dark horse.
But those same countries that have the success are always there.
Yes.
Barring Italy or a country like that. So in order for the U.S. to even get within that, they're going to have to beat out one of the top teams.
Yes.
That's
one of the top countries.
And this is what I like about the World Cup too, is you look at some of the friendlies, sometimes things are unpredictable. France just lost
to Ivory Coast.
So they are a juggernaut. And you sense of, when you think of teams that are going to be in the final, one of the first names or countries that come about is France. But these games of the World Cup is about who plays well on that specific day. I don't care who plays for your team.
Absolutely.
And then you take it a step further and you just say that the randomness of soccer can lead to anything. Can lead to anything. If you remember, Croatia beat Brazil in the last World Cup, right? And it was one moment. Brazil has the upper hand. One moment changes the game, and then all of a sudden, and that's soccer. That's the crazy thing about it. Goals are such a premium. Something small can lead to a goal, and anything can happen.
Right. You have experience playing in World Cups before, playing in 2002 and 2006.
Yep.
But the motivational factors for a lot of players back then were vastly different than they are now. You guys were fighting tooth and nail to get called up, to get paid the right salaries to play for the national team. And the hunger was genuinely just different than what it is now, to where guys are playing for the biggest clubs. They're in all the marketing and branding, and they kind of have everything that they need given to them at this point in time. How have the motivational factors changed from when you played in the World Cups to players now playing in the World Cup in 2026?
I think there's a lot more money in the game now, and we're thankful for that.
Yes.
Right? It's always a good thing. And one thing I'll say is that no matter what the money is, when you put on the jersey and you hear the anthem, there's a different connection. And it's the same for these guys now. I mean, they feel such a deep connection to the program and to representing the United States. When you're on the global stage, there's nothing like it. I mean, the whole world is stopped and tuned into your game on that day, right?
Yes.
And it's such an amazing event. It's really hard to describe. I wrote a note to my son about the World Cup and about my feelings about him being on the team. And one of the things I'm so thankful for is that I don't have to describe it to him anymore. He's going to get to experience this, and we're going to get to share that experience, because it is unlike anything.
What was your experience like at World Cup 2022 in Qatar?
Oh, man. So for some reason, it was just like really clear thinking the whole time. I didn't have any media whatsoever. I felt this energy from the guys when they first came into camp. They were locked in. And it was like we were a machine. We were ready to go, And the first game, I told the guys before the game, I go, guys, the intensity of this game is going to be different. And they didn't understand what I was talking about until after the game. When they in the locker room, they're like, "Oh my God, coach! Now I know what you're saying." Like we were cramping up in the 80th minute. Like the level, the intensity was so high. The moment was so big, and so like. For Qatar, like I really sensed the focus of the group, and even for myself, I was very clear, very focused, and it was a great experience.
I like that you just said that. The moment was so big, the intensity. But as a coach, how do you minimize your players and learning to be calm and relaxed in moments like that are really, really big?
Yeah. So it's interesting because you need two almost mindsets, right? Because
Yes.
you need to bring that adrenaline,
Yes.
right? You're playing in a Super Bowl, you're playing in a playoff game.
Yes.
You need a little bit more than a regular season game, right? So World Cup, you need that, but you also need the calmness in your mind to execute.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. It's reassuring them through the training sessions, through your talk. You know, like I always remember, like around in and around the game, you're having so many little conversations with guys just to reassure them, just to get them in a good spot that they, when they go on the field, they can perform.
Absolutely.
I like it. Football fans, do you want to see the biggest tournament of all time, right? Then you got to join us at the House of Gold in Brooklyn from July 3rd to July 19th.
Listen, this isn't just a watch party. It's the ultimate celebration of the beautiful game. Food, music, comedy, games, trivia, live podcasts.
And of course, me. It's not the summer of soccer without Ocho. Join us July 11th and the 15th for the first live episodes of The Late Run ever. We're talking about history here, people. Check the description for details and click the link for tickets. I'll see you in Brooklyn.